Tourism is down again at Old Orchard Beach. And yeah, I wasn't even planning to cover it this time. It's the same story we've been hearing for months now. But then I saw the interview. One of the business owners gave such a ridiculous excuse for why tourists aren't coming back. I had to say something. This isn't about calling her out. She's doing a fine job of that on her own. It's about pointing out just how out of touch some US business owners still are. Oh, and stick around to the end. I have a clip of probably the most arrogant Maine business owner I've seen. Let's get into it.
New numbers are in showing fewer Canadians are spending the summer here in vacation land.
Yeah, that is according to the newest data that just released by the federal government. CBS 13's Sam DeCoste spoke with business owners who say they're already feeling the effects firsthand. That's new at 6.
Instead of crossing the border to Maine, more Canadians are staying home this year.
It's definitely one of the slower starts that I've seen in quite a few years.
Blake Laughlin owns Corners Surf Company at Old Orchard Beach. He says most of his summer regulars are Canadians who come to rent surfboards and take surfing lessons. But Laughlin says business is down 25% this month.
We see the Canadian foot traffic way down. Specifically, I see it where in our surf lessons, the lessons are definitely way down from past years where we would have already been sold out, a week in advance.
You can hear it in his voice. This business owner isn't just frustrated, he's worried. And unlike others who are still clinging to the idea that this is just a phase, this guy sounds like he knows things are getting worse, not better. And I get it. I do have a soft spot for US business owners who are struggling, especially the ones who probably didn't vote for the orange idiot. But here's the thing. This is what your country chose. Maybe you didn't. Though I don't know who this guy voted for. But as a US citizen, you do have a voice. And if you're fed up, it's on you to start making noise about it. Because silence and asking Canada to save your business, that's part of the bigger problem too.
According to data released by U.S. Customs and Border Protection, 85,000 fewer Canadians crossed the border into Maine in the month of May compared to last year. The president of the Maine State Chamber of Commerce says there's a few reasons why.
Some expectations that consumers will pull back on spending, regardless of their country of origin or where they're arriving from. Consumers are under a lot of pressure. Inflation's been high the last few years.
No, just no. Stop blaming inflation for why Canadians aren't coming down to spend money. We're still traveling, just not to the US. Look at the comments on this channel. People are booking trips, spending thousands, some even dropping over 40 grand on family vacations. Inflation isn't the issue. You are. Old Orchard Beach isn't losing tourists because we can't afford it. It's because we don't want to go there. And this kind of excuse? It pisses me off. Instead of taking any responsibility, they point fingers at us, saying it's our fault, that we're broke or scared off by prices. No, that's bullshit. Here's the real reason. We hate your president. We hate your politics. And we're done supporting a country where our sovereignty is being threatened by the guy in your White House. So no, Mr. Maine State Commerce Guy, you've got it wrong. We'll go elsewhere instead of your precious and cherished beach.
Karen Ramuno at Ramuno's Pizza and Grill says the rainy weekend trend hasn't helped either.
Especially when it's hitting on the weekends, because that's when everybody's off of work. The tourists, I think, have done a lot of cancellations because of the rain.
Okay, Karen, from Ramuno's Pizza, you really think Canadians are staying away because of the rain? Do you know where we live? We're from Canada. We deal with rain, snow, hail, sometimes all in the same week. We wear shorts when it's below 10 degrees. A little rain doesn't scare us off. Rain isn't the problem. It's your president. It's your government. That's why we're not coming. I feel like a broken record saying this, but if your pizza business is hurting, don't blame the skies. Blame the politics. Blame the rhetoric. And maybe go have a word with your governor. Tell her to make some noise in Washington, but don't blame the weather because Canadians aren't showing up at your pizza shop. We've got plenty of rain up here and a lot better reasons not to visit.
Despite the slower start to the summer season, Mainers and business owners remain optimistic that as the summer goes on, more tourists will cross the border from Canada into Maine.
I've seen a lot of Canadians around, so I can't really speak to that yet. It's too early in the season. They are here.
Oh, you're optimistic it'll
Two U.S. business owners.
Praying.
One seems to get it. He sees the writing on the wall. The other? She's out here blaming Poseidon for too much rain. When I heard that interview from the pizza shop, I'll be honest, it pissed me off. Not because she's blaming the rain, but because they still don't get it. They're not seeing this from the outside, not from a Canadian perspective, and definitely not from the root cause of why so many of us are boycotting in the first place. I wonder how Karen would feel if another country were to annex the US. Pretty sure she wouldn't support the country threatening them. So why am I showing this? Because every time we see another excuse, weather, inflation, another discount, or Canadian promo, or even governors cozying up to our premiers, they're all aiming their frustration at the wrong people. Canada isn't the one who needs to change or help you anymore. This is on you. US citizens need to clean up the shit in your own house. Your country voted for it. You enabled it. Now you're watching the fallout as you idly sit by and play victim because your revenue is drying up. If you agree, let me know in the comments. And if you think I'm being too hard on them, tell me that too. If you found this video useful, give it a like, hit subscribe, and share it with anyone who still doesn't get why Canadians are staying away. Now, I'll leave you with a clip, an older one, of an arrogant Maine business owner who had all the wrong answers. I wonder how he's doing now.
Brad Mosshart is also a longtime Kennebunk business owner. He runs F8 Photography Studio just down the road on Spring Street. He says he has lots of clients that are Canadian, and he's heard from plenty that they will continue to come.
It's just kind of a little bit, there's a hype out there, but I don't think it's going to really matter.